So my name is Elizabeth Johnson, and I am in my first year of the coordinated program of dietetics. And I really appreciate you doing this day. So it's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes, and it's just me going through your diet, your activity level, stuff like that. So it shouldn't be much. If you have any questions during it, feel free to ask. And if you have any issues, just let me know.
Okay.
All right. So you're Jose, correct? Do you like to go over anything else?
No.
Okay. And then I have your email, so you should be good there. So I'm going to start with your height. So I have this tape measure.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have it here. So, like the entire tape measure. Perfect. So it says you're about 60 inches. Does that sound right? Or you're taller than that?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
60 centimeters. Okay, and how much do you weigh?
I weigh approximately like 165.
165. Perfect. And that's your usual body weight. Has it changed at all?
It changed. I was at 155. So
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. And for the goal of this, do you want to lose weight or just kind of find out more about nutrition?
I guess I just want to cut the fat that I have.
Cut the fat,
I guess.
okay. Yes. So I can do something today that can kind of figure out your percent body fat if you're interested.
That'd be
Yeah.
really sweet.
Okay, so I'm going to go through your overall diet, and then we'll come back to that at the end, and I'll just get some measurements from you.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start. So this is called a 24-hour recall. So I'm just going to go through what you ate yesterday. And remember as much as you can. And we kind of have tactics to show,
Yeah.
if you missed anything. So let's start with breakfast.
Breakfast yesterday. I ate 5 eggs.
Okay. And were these fried?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then do you have anything else?
So with the 5 eggs, I had maybe a teaspoon of spinach,
Okay.
incorporated with it, and
Okay.
I also had I'm not really sure on my measurements. I had
So these can kind of help you if you need to look at measurements,
Yeah.
like two fists.
maybe I would say 3 ounces of
Okay.
green peppers.
Ounces, great. Vegetables are kind of hard, so serving of vegetables is normally your hand, so about 3 ounces a serving.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think I had probably about the same for cheese, just shredded cheese.
Okay.
I'm not sure what kind of cheese it was.
That's fine.
And then I'm trying to think. And then I'm not sure what they're called weenies, but I'm not.
They're the little sausages.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I had
I think
3
that's
of
their
those.
name. 3. Okay.
Cause I'm not sure if it's pork or what it exactly
I'm
is.
not sure. I think it kind of changes depending on where you get it from.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you have a morning snack before lunch?
Before lunch. I think that's it. And then I had rice cakes.
Okay.
I had 2, yeah.
Okay.
Because 2 of them are gone, and I'm pretty sure I ate them
That's a good guess. Okay. Did you have lunch yesterday?
I had 2 tamales.
Awesome. Do you know what kind they were?
They were chicken.
Okay. Perfect. And then for dinner?
It was ground beef.
Okay.
Not sure exactly the percentage,
That's fine.
but I had them with wheat noodles.
Okay.
And then it was Prego. I had Prego pasta sauce that I
Perfect.
put on both.
Anything else for dinner?
Oh, and then I had broccoli with that.
Okay.
Steamed broccoli, and it was potatoes.
Okay.
Cooked potatoes.
Perfect. And
Baked. Yeah.
Baked. Perfect. And did you have any dessert last night?
I got home, didn't eat cereal. No, I don't think I
Okay.
had dessert last night.
So then the next part of this, I kind of go through and see if maybe you forgot something or I can help you remember. So
Yeah.
you have five fried eggs, 3 ounces of green peppers, 3 ounces of cheese, 3 sausage. Do you have anything to drink in the morning?
Orange juice.
Okay, about 1 cup,
It's
would you say?
It's
The
right there.
basic
Yeah.
cup. Yeah. Do you eat at the hub?
No, I'm South Brothers here.
Oh, nice. Okay. And then did you add salt, pepper, or anything seasoning wise?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Add salt and pepper.
Okay, so this is a tablespoon, but so probably a teaspoon, would you say? So a
Yeah.
teaspoon is what I'm thinking about?
I'm
Okay.
not putting that much in there.
Oh no, that would be the serving size for salt is like 1 teaspoon, so that
Yeah.
would be a little much. Okay, so for lunch you had 2 chicken tamales, and were they about? I'm trying to think like that big, like the normal
Yeah,
size.
they're about normal size.
Did you add salsa, anything like that?
No, it was just your regular green.
Did you have any water, anything to drink?
I think I had orange juice again.
All right, and it's just the same thing, your glass.
Yeah.
Okay. And then did you add any seasoning to your tamales?
Nope.
Okay. So then 2 rice cakes, did you add peanut butter, jelly, any
No,
seasoning?
they're plain.
Plain. Did you have anything to drink? Do you
No.
think? Okay. And then for dinner, ground beef. So serving size of ground beef is about 3 ounces. So about your hand, that much would you say maybe, or a little more?
Maybe.
And then this can help you too.
I use like 2.
Two?
2.
Okay.
It was quite a bit.
And then wheat noodles. So a serving size for that is a cup. So it shows like right here. So about, we use a palm a lot for a reference,
Yeah.
as you can tell. So about a palm, a little more.
Yeah, I think like palm and like a fourth.
Okay, perfect. So we'll say like 1 1/4 servings. And then pasta sauce, the serving is half a cup. So what would you say about half a cup, which is about a fist.
Yeah, I think
Sauce.
half
Okay.
a cup.
And then broccoli, do you know how much you got of that?
It's about. So we'll probably do the thing again.
Yeah.
I think 1/4.
1/4. Okay, and then potatoes. So serving potatoes is like this big.
About that much.
All right, so we'll say 1 serving. Perfect. So that's the first part of our diet analysis. What time did you have breakfast?
I had it at. Trying to think now. What did I have yesterday? It was before 9:30, so it was like around 7.
Okay, 7.
7. Yeah.
Perfect. And what about your snack? Would you say you mentioned 2 o'clock? Is that
In snack.
yes for your 2 rice cakes?
I would say about like 2.
Okay, and then dinner?
I had dinner around like 4.
4. Perfect. Okay, so that is then that, and then so I'm just gonna ask you if you use any supplementation of any kind, like sports drinks,
I use whey protein.
whey protein. Perfect.
It's like 30 grams a scoop.
Yeah. And then do you have that every day or just after working out?
I do it. I'm not very consistent on it yet.
Okay.
I try to do 3 times a day.
3 times? Okay.
In the morning.
Do you do energy bars or anything?
I do. I actually had one today. I didn't have one yesterday though.
Okay, that's totally fine. This kind of gives us like a general thing. What
Alright.
kind of energy bars do you use?
I think I'm confusing with the protein bar.
So an energy bar, we can put it in the same as a protein bar.
Okay.
They kind of
Yeah.
Okay, so you have probably 1 a day or
Yeah. One.
perfect. Do you take any vitamins?
I want to, but I don't.
Okay,
currently.
that's totally
I don't know which ones I should be taking or which ones I'm missing. So.
okay. Well, after I do your diet analysis, I can kind of help you figure that out, and we can also figure out if you can just eat more of a certain food
Oh.
to up
Okay.
it. So yeah, any mineral supplements?
Mm-mm.
Okay, and what about other supplements? Like
I take
a pre-workout
yeah, I
maybe?
take pre-workout
Okay,
and creatine. as
yeah,
well. So
perfect. Okay, so you said you were interested in nutrition because you want to open a gym, correct? So you want to open a gym, and then also I assume you're working out as well then?
yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then do you prepare your own meals?
Yes.
Perfect. And do you typically eat them at home or do you bring them to school or does it just depend on your day?
So mornings I eat at home,
Okay.
and then yeah, I think I just eat at home.
Yes, that makes sense. And do you live on or off campus?
I live off campus.
Okay, perfect. So now we're going to move on to our food frequency questionnaire. So this is kind of like what you normally eat. So it's not like what you specifically eat, but like let's say do you eat meat this many times a week is kind of what this is
Oh, okay.
asking. Okay, so perfect. And then after this, we're going to move on to a your physical activity, and then we'll do a nutrition focused assessment, and that's when I'll also figure out your fat percentage.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay. So, how many servings of fruit do you eat a day, or how many times a day do you eat fruit? Do you think juice does count as a serving of fruit, if that helps?
So I do like 3.
Okay, 3. 3 times a day? Perfect. And then fruit juice. So fresh or cooked vegetables, how many times a day do you think you eat them?
They're usually cooked, but it's let's see, about once.
Once.
Just once.
Okay, so for a serving size of vegetables, it's gonna be probably about, again, your hand or like the size of an apple. So do you eat that much or more when you eat a serving of vegetables?
About the fizz, like.
Okay, perfect. And what about just normal like tossed salad? So what would fit in like this bowl here?
I don't need it.
That's okay. In an average week, how many servings of like beans do you eat, if you eat any?
I don't eat any beans.
Okay. How many servings of like peanut butter, almond butter do you eat a week? And so a serving is 2 tablespoons, so 2 of these, if that helps.
I would say like around 12.
12? Okay, so probably about 2 a day?
Yeah.
Okay. 2, you do about 1 serving. Okay. How many servings of like french fries, french fries, fried potatoes, so like your baked potato you had last night when I count. So
Yeah.
how many servings of like french fries and hash browns would you say you eat normally in a week?
Yeah, so I usually meal prep. Like
Mhm.
I have it this week. I have meal prep like potatoes.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be eating. I would say about a serving.
Okay, so serving,
Every-
if this
yeah.
helps. So probably 1 a day, would you say?
One a day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna keep going. This is kind of a longer one,
No,
unfortunately.
you're good.
How many servings of high fiber cereal? So this could be like Cheerios, any most Kellogg's cereals are high fiber, if that helps.
Okay. I don't think recently I've been eating a lot
Yeah.
of.
Cereal you can have it for breakfast, but it's probably not the healthiest breakfast,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
No, definitely.
In an average week, how many servings of bacon or sausage do you eat?
Maybe just one.
1. Okay. And then so serving of bacon and sausage, it would be three of these, if you can imagine that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So do you eat about probably 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In an average week, how many servings of hot dogs or like lunch meat do you eat?
I rarely eat
Yeah.
hot dogs.
In an average week, how many servings of hamburgers do you eat? Meatloaf and spaghetti. So any sort of ground beef.
So yeah, I'd probably be eating roughly around the same thing with like potatoes.
Okay.
I'd say.
Perfect. I'll just write that in so I can fill that out. In an average week, how many servings of beef, pork, roast to meat ribs, kind of do you eat? So this would be like if you ate like steak instead, if you ate a pork chop, that kind of thing.
At least for right now, none.
None?
Yeah.
Okay. Is your serving of meat normally bigger than a deck of cards?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then if you eat chicken, is it usually fried?
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. And then an average week, how many servings of like snack chips or crackers do you eat?
I would say I don't I have such a like bad habit with chips. Like I don't really like to go about them, but I'm trying to stay away from them. So
Okay.
I'd say 0.
0? Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. In an average week, how many servings of milk do you drink?
Oof. So with my protein shake, I always do.
It's 8 ounces normally, I believe.
Yeah, I think I'm doing like 12 ounces. But
Okay, that's fine. I'll just write that.
12 ounces, and then times like 7 because I like do.
7
Triggered.
once
Yeah.
a day. Perfect. And an average week, how many servings of regular cheese? So that's like 1 slice of cheese, or 2 tablespoons of like sprinkled shredded cheese.
Okay. And that's like 1 then?
Yes.
1 serving?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do maybe 5.
5. Yeah. Perfect. In an average week, how many servings of ice cream do you eat?
Nah. I don't
None?
do ice
Okay.
cream.
In an average week, how many whole eggs do you eat?
Whole eggs.
And the serving size is 1 egg.
Yeah, I'm at like 5 every single day.
Okay, so we'll just do
About.
5. That's okay. Eggs are a good source of protein, and they're cheap, so I can definitely see why you do that. In an average week, how many servings of deep fried foods do you eat?
I don't eat a lot of fried food.
Nice. Okay. So this is kind of your general health status. It kind of just helps when I do all this to see if I have to make any adjustments.
Yeah.
So how would you rate your general health? Very good, good, fair.
I feel like I'm in between good and very good. Like
Yes.
I'm missing a little bit, but.
Especially because everyone gets sick in college. That doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any injuries?
No.
Okay. Are you currently taking any drugs or medications? And if you're not comfortable answering that, you don't have to.
No.
Okay. And then now I'm going to do the physical activity portion of it. Okay. So how many days a week do you think you work out on average? Like, no, it changes from week to week for most people.
7.
7, nice. Okay. And what do you normally do when you work out?
I isolate the body, so
Okay.
I'll just usually do pair muscle groups.
Okay, perfect. And do you have like a specific schedule you stick to, or does it vary day by day based on your
I
classes?
usually like schedule and like what I work out.
Or like what
Day
time
or-
you go to
Oh,
the gym,
okay.
which can vary too.
So I think Mondays, Tuesdays, or Mondays and Wednesdays, I go at 2:30
Okay.
most of the time, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, I try to go at 6.
Okay, perfect. Do you do any competitions like intramural sports here or anything like that?
I just do soccer.
Oh,
I
perfect.
do a lot of soccer.
Okay. And so, when with this information, I'm going to go through and figure out. So there's an equation we do to figure out how active people are. So
Mhm.
you're in the very active category, so I'll choose my equation, and then I can figure out how many calories you need, how much protein you need, and I'll compare it to your diet you gave me.
Yeah.
And then I'll tell you kind of where you're missing, or if you're a little over on something, which sometimes does happens
Yeah.
for a lot of people, and maybe it'll kind of help even that out.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's okay. I'm gonna do a nutrition focused physical exam. I'll be like touching your head and stuff, but that's it. If that's okay.
fine.
Okay, perfect. I'd like to have hand sanitizer and stuff. So let's do that. Also, the first time I've done it on someone other than a student, or other than someone in my program.
Mm.
So for this, like what I'm looking for is like a lot of mineral deficiencies will come up in your hair, your eyes, and that'll kind of see if you have any mineral deficiencies, and then it'll see if you have any protein or fat deficiencies
Mhm.
as well. So it kind of helps see macro and micronutrient deficiencies that you wouldn't otherwise see unless you did like a blood test.
Okay.
So it's kind of a different way to do it, and it's a newer thing in the field, so we're starting to learn about it, which is really exciting. So to start, I'm just gonna check your hair. You don't dye it, I'm assuming.
Diet isn't like.
Add a color to it.
Oh no.
Okay, so perfect. So what I'm normally looking for is like people who have like mineral deposits, and then you'll know they're nutrient deficient.
Mm.
So I'm gonna go down your face, sorry, and then will you clench your jaw? Okay, and so here I'm just checking your protein stores. I'll move down. Okay, and right here I'm checking your fat stores. Now I'm just gonna look at your eyes real quick. So if you could look over here. Okay, look this side. Okay, perfect. So what I'm looking for when I do that is if you have a dark spot in your eye, it means you have a vitamin A deficiency. You don't have that, so you're fine.
Okay.
So move down to your shoulders, and this just checks your protein stores and stuff, so it's good. And if you'll stick your hand out for me, can you get this one out? I'm so sorry. And then you're gonna push against my hand. So you're gonna push against it, all the way out. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna check here, check your deltoid, and then here. I'm just gonna pinch right here real quick. It's your fat stores. On most people, you'll feel some fat depending on their muscle mass. Then I'm gonna check your hands. Your nails are good. I'm gonna pinch it real quick so it shows us your blood. If your blood's flowing, all right, we're good. And that finishes that.
Okay.
Oh, yes. And then, so now that's done. All right, so now if you would like, I can do some measurements. These are called our anthropometric measurements, and it'll just help us see your body fat percentage.
Okay.
And it's an equation I'll have to do, so it'll take me
Oh, you're fine.
a few days. I just have to get the measurements for it. So I'll just be measuring the distance from your elbow to your hand. I'll be measuring around your arm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's do that. Excuse me. And then I'm just going to pinch here again real quick. I'm just like measuring the I'll do the best I can. Okay, looks like this is smooth. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to go through all this information and just do your data, go through, and we have like a program we use, and we put all our nutritional data in it. And then after that, I will email you, and if you have a time to meet again, we can. If not, I can just email you the information, whatever is easiest for you. And is there any questions you have for me?
So all the things that I told you, you're just gonna take the time to tell or like kind of analyze it, and then we're gonna follow up.
Yep. So what we have is a system. It's online, so I'm gonna put in everything you ate, breakfast, lunch, dinner. I'm gonna put the amounts in, and then what it does, it gives me this big like macronutrient spreadsheet. So what it'll tell me is like your calories through the day, what came from fat, what came from oils, or fat, protein, and carbs. And then also I'll do something called your estimated energy requirement. So since you work out a lot and are very active, based on your age, height, and weight, it'll tell me how many calories you actually need, and then I can compare it to see if you're getting enough, if you're getting too much, and then I can also look at that as well. Is there anything else you'd like me to look at?
I think that's all.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much. I have a thank you card for you for doing this. We really appreciate your guys' help. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.
Heck yeah.
Yes, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
I just kind of